Welcome back to another video. In this video we're talking about the severe weather threat that we have today. We also have a severe weather threat tomorrow, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Anyway, today we have an enhanced risk in the Ohio Valley, mainly because they have a chance of seeing very strong winds, and also there is a 5% chance of seeing a tornado in that area. But other than that, 37 million people are in a slight risk, and near 59 million people are in a marginal risk. Anyway, so there is a pretty good chance of seeing a tornado. 2% and 5% doesn't seem like a lot. If there's any chance for a tornado, it's going to be dangerous. So make sure you're weather aware today. And for winds today, the main threat is really seeing winds 50 knots or greater, which is about 58 miles an hour or more. But this part right here where it's hatched, the dotted line area, there is a chance of seeing winds at 65 knots or greater, which is about 75 miles an hour. Now there is a chance we're seeing hail an inch in diameter or more for the most part, except for this hatched area or this dotted line area. They have a chance of seeing hail 2 inches in diameter or more. Tomorrow, the enhanced and slight risk moves further southeast, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Another thing before I show you the models, let's just talk about like what's going on, why is this all happening. So as you can see, we have a bunch of stalled fronts right now, and because of that, that's causing lifting in the atmosphere. Basically, these cold fronts are telling air parcels to rise and condense and form storms. With that, you get a strong updraft, you get large hail, and also with the strong winds in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere, we're going to see some pretty heavy winds from these thunderstorms. So anyway, let's talk about it. Today in Texas around 5 o'clock, we're going to see some storms developing. So if you live near Lubbock, Texas, expect some storms today at around 5 o'clock. And then finally, just southeast of Dallas, we're going to see some more storms develop. These storms will likely have some larger hail in it. Progressing further into tonight, looks like we could get a nice line of thunderstorms forming. They could be pretty windy. Again, there will be some hail in these storms. And then these storms are going to advance east, which is going to cause some problems in Mississippi and Alabama tomorrow, possibly bringing some tornadoes. And also a potential derecho-like storm in Mississippi and Alabama. Taking a look at the southeast, by this afternoon, we're going to have some storms forming. Again, some of these storms could be rotating. Especially in Alabama today, you have a 2% chance of seeing a tornado, but like I said, any percentage chance of seeing a tornado is dangerous, so be weather aware today. As we progress later on, around dinner times, around 7 o'clock, still got them storms, but not really as bad as what tomorrow is going to be. I'll give you a sneak peek. This is this derecho-like storm I was talking about. So storms move out of Texas, move through the southeast, weaken a little bit, sun comes up tomorrow. In the afternoon, we got some isolated supercells potentially causing some tornadoes, winds, hail, you know, all that. And then nice little line of thunderstorms right here. Just 2 weeks ago, you guys had something like this, but it moved a little bit further east towards Georgia. But, you know, it's just going to be windy, torrential downpour. Some parts of it could be rotating. For the Ohio Valley, this is where the party is happening, depending on how you look at it today. Remember, this area has a good chance of seeing some heavy winds, up to 70 miles an hour, which is pretty insane. They also have a tornado threat, 5% chance of seeing a tornado. Like I said earlier, any percent chance of seeing a tornado is dangerous. So we have some showers moving through right now, but as we get later on into the afternoon, they will move out. And then tomorrow, the HRRR has a nasty line of storms moving through Tennessee. So Nashville, be on the lookout for some torrential downpours and heavy winds, possible rotation. Mind you, this is going to be kind of early in the morning. It's around 7 a.m. for you guys. Louisville, Kentucky, you're going to be in a torrential downpour. Nashville, you might potentially have a line of thunderstorms approaching you. It might weaken a little bit because the sun's energy, but then it'll get stronger as it moves through North Carolina. Taking a look at the mid-Atlantic, we do have some storms. They're going to be making their way northeast. Not really a big chance of seeing hail, but again, the chances are there. As you get further south towards Georgia and South Carolina, you got a good chance of seeing wind. But the tornado threat does pretty much stretch from Georgia all the way up into Virginia. So yeah, that's it for today. Got a widespread severe weather outbreak, which is ramping up as you're watching this right now. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please leave a like and possibly subscribe. I'll have a new update out tomorrow. Maybe I'll even live stream today.